Yo, what is good, everybody? This video is going to be a little bit different. Usually not the type of style content that I do. It's going to be more uncut, more real, really for my real community. Like for the ones that are actually there, bro, whether it's like 100 or 10 of y'all, I don't care. It's going to be more for my real community. You guys already saw the title and thumbnail. It is basically quote unquote, why did I quit? You know, basically, why did I quit for a whole month? And why did I take the longest break that I've ever took in like my whole history of doing YouTube? Because it was definitely very, very weird. I've definitely never done something like that before, and I'm just gonna go straight into it, guys. I'm gonna just be completely honest. So yeah, just be prepared. It's definitely me like being the most honest and the most transparent, and it's usually what people don't talk about. But I'm gonna just basically say why did I quit for basically a whole month. So if we go back to my last video before I posted the two that I actually started posting yesterday and today, my last post I believe was around, let me find it, it was July 12th 2025. We are now on August 27th. So it was basically like a whole month, and I believe, and a week of me not posting, which is my longest break I've ever took. I think maybe before that might have been a week or so, maybe a week and a half. I didn't even take like a longer break on a vacation. Even on a vacation, I was still being more consistent. So what led to me quitting basically for a whole month? And yeah, I was getting a lot of questions, a lot of DMs, a lot of people in my Discord server. Shout out to all of you guys. I truly like love y'all. Y'all are like some real ones. And yeah, a lot of people were asking, and I didn't really give an answer. And why am I seeing this from all the way here? What the? All right, I'm back. I literally had to rejoin because of that stupid bug. But yes, I'm going to get basically into why I didn't upload for a whole month. And I'm going to just be honest, and I have never spoke about this really because I don't really like speaking about mental health, but a lot of people don't speak about it, which makes me want to speak more about it. And I really want to build a really real community, and I want to be super transparent and honest with y'all. Now, I am very aware that a lot of you guys are, much younger because it's obviously Roblox, and you guys probably don't care about what I'm going to say. But this is for my real community. If this gets 100 or 300 views, I don't care. This is for the real ones. So if you're watching this, I absolutely love you. So basically, what got me into not posting for a whole month? So if we look right before then, I was probably the most consistent that I've ever been, and that definitely had something to actually do with it. You guys are probably thinking, oh, you burned out, and that was kind of part of it, but it was just a mixture of things, and it was a lot more than just burning out. Now, before we get into everything, I think it's important to mention about 2 to 3 months ago, you guys probably saw a huge difference in the quality of my content. It was a lot less quantity, but a lot more quality. I did make an announcement on my Discord server. I forgot exactly what it said, but it was something about, trying to post at least 2 times a week, which did not end up happening, but that was for greater quality, and I wanted to just make my videos a lot better than what they were. And yeah, you guys basically did see that, like quality over quantity, with like basically 3 videos. I believe one of them was like 0 to a trillion, making 1,000,000 in 30 minutes, the richest player in Java Empire, playing the most detailed car game, stuff like that. I just put a lot more time into videos and a lot more effort. But after the video that I posted on July 12th, which was I turned $1 million into 10 million in 24 hours, which did amazing, by the way. It started off doing actually horrible, but it picked up crazy, so shout out to you guys. After that, I literally was gone from the internet for a whole month and a week. And a lot of people were hitting my Discord DMs, my YouTube comments, why did I quit, where did I go, this, that, and the third. And I'm just going to be super honest with you guys. So it was a combination of honestly just a bunch of things. I guess you could say it was burning out, and definitely I guess there was greater pressure in a way, but I did like put this upon myself that all my videos had to be great quality. And I'll be so honest with you guys, editing is such a time-consuming thing. Like, now when it comes to content creation, I'd say recording is like the easiest part, depending on what video you're recording. I'd definitely say editing is the most time-consuming. And I guess with, like, I don't know, I put a lot of pressure on myself a lot of times, to be honest. And I guess with the expectation of quality having to be, like, a lot higher and, like, on a bigger scale, it just put a lot of pressure on me. And it was just a combination of a bunch of things. It was burnout. I guess, I don't know, like, I really look back and wonder what happened, and I honestly could not tell you guys. I mean, I guess it was a bit of a burnout, I guess you guys could say, but, like, I wasn't even uploading that much before, and I don't know, I feel like I just honestly 100% kind of just gave up on myself, which was honestly pretty sad, and I was just completely gone from the internet for a whole month, basically, and it wasn't just like, oh, I'm not like uploading or I'm not working on anything. Like, what I mean to say is, yeah, I was basically not doing anything. I wasn't on the internet. I was on Roblox. I didn't want to open my PC. I didn't want to just do anything. It was honestly, bro, I did nothing. I would just like sit in bed, and like some days I would have a little bit of motivation, but like I'll be so honest, within that whole month and a half, I guess you guys could say, month and a half, yeah, I literally tried to like record. I probably recorded like one thing, I don't even remember, but I didn't even have the energy. I didn't have the will to record anything. I didn't feel like doing anything, editing. I wouldn't even open my computer. I'd open it very rarely, maybe for 30 minutes, put some music on, play Roblox, like maybe during like the last 2 weeks, maybe a little bit. but I wouldn't even open my computer. I literally just sit in bed, like, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't say depressed, but definitely very, very sad. And I just sit in bed all day, just basically doing nothing, just watching movies, I don't know, doom scrolling, watching YouTube. And it was definitely like mentally the lowest time for me, and I honestly don't know, like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was just a combination of like a lot of things, exhaustion, pressure, blah blah blah, things like that. A lot of things that like people will not talk about as a content creator. Now I'm a smaller content creator, so it's not like, you know, as big of a thing for me, but a lot of people don't talk about mental health, bro. And everyone's different, you know, everyone handles things different. People are like, you know, more sensitive, less sensitive. Things get to people more than it gets to others. Obviously, you guys know this. But a lot of people don't talk about mental health and the mental health that it comes with this. And when you're doing everything on your own, I'm not complaining. I'm very, very blessed to actually be able to do what I want to do and actually make a living off it, which I love all of you guys for. You guys are actually goated. But what a lot of people don't talk about is the mental health aspect of everything. When you're doing everything on your own, you have this pressure. It's like, oh, how are you going to one-up yourself? You have to do this, you have to do that. And I got to be honest, I go through a lot of phases where I'm very, very motivated and I'm disciplined. And then, I mean, it literally reflects on my content. As I was saying, I go through these phases where I'm motivated, disciplined. I'm like, oh, let's go. I'm going to, you know, go crazy grind. And I guess I burn myself out in a way, you could say. And then I just start, like, posting less. And I don't know, bro. Like, I really just need to work more on building discipline, I guess you could say. Because that motivation never really lasts for a long time. Or, like, I'm not, like, disciplined to where I have a consistent schedule. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just figuring out what I want more and more with my channel. I'm trying my hardest to balance quality and quantity. I have a lot of bigger projects I want to work on, which are going to take a long time. There will be some insane videos, like a 1 hour plus video that will happen within the next few months. So I'm talking about projects like that. I mean, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say movies, but like a movie length, I guess you could say. So I'm working on a lot of stuff, a lot of things on my mind. But honestly, to just reflect back upon that time, I was honestly, I wouldn't say depressed, but I was just super, super sad, bro. I was just in bed basically all day, sleeping, doing nothing. And it was summertime, and I was very disappointed in myself because I went so hard for like the first half of the summer. Because, you know, it was summer, you got to go crazy. You have all this free time. Like, you got to take advantage of it. You know, you got to make things change. And then the last month of summer, I was so disappointed in myself. Like, I would just sit in bed and I'm like, wow, like, I was ashamed to like open YouTube Studio. If you guys know what YouTube Studio is, if you guys don't know what YouTube Studio is, it's basically where you open the app where it shows like all your analytics, your revenue, stuff like that. It's basically YouTube but for creators. It shows you like all your analytics, revenue, everything that you care about as a content creator. I think one of the saddest things is I was ashamed to open it. Like, as I go by, it's like, oh, 3 days ago I posted, 1 week ago, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. And like, I don't know, even when that happening, it's not like I didn't care. It's just like I just didn't do anything. I didn't like have any energy. I didn't have any like fire in me. And I was like, damn, bro, like, I don't know. I was really questioning, like, I don't know, like, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I was really questioning, like, yo, is this it for, like, my YouTube channel? Like, am I cooked? And, like, I don't know. I went through that period and just, like, I was like, why do I not, like, not have any motivation? Why am I not grinding, bro? I just be so, like, disappointed and, like, so deep in my own head during that time. And, yeah, it was honestly just, like, I don't know, definitely a rough time mentally, bro. And I didn't do anything. I just sit in bed. My mom would ask me, why am I not making videos? Why am I not doing anything? And it was definitely just a tough time, bro. And I think one of the things that made it worse was it also happened during summer, where it was like I had all this free time, and it's like, damn, I'm just doing nothing. But I guess I just accepted that in the time, bro. Like, I was just basically doing nothing. As I said, I wouldn't hop on my setup. I wouldn't do anything, just literally anything, because, you know, with summer I had all this free time. I just lay in bed. I just sleep, like, I don't know, sleep randomly, take naps, wake up at 3 a.m. It was just all over the place. But I basically just do nothing, and that's basically what happened. It was just a bunch of combinations of a bunch of things. And I just fell into the worst mental spot that I've ever been, definitely in my life. And yeah, that was basically all that really happened. That's why I quote unquote quit. Just fell into a very bad mental spot. I'm sorry if I'm really, really bad at explaining this. I usually don't talk about stuff like this, but I do think it is important to talk about mental health and men's mental health. You have to realize, like, after a while, bro, no one's gonna come up and actually save you. You have to do things for yourself. Now, I know not everybody's religious, but you could, you know, pray as much as you want, and, you know, like, that a person will come up and, like, soup you, save you from, like, you know, your misery, depression, whatever you want to call it, sadness, your bad mental health, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just you, bro. Like, as a man, it's you just have to do things whether you want to or not. Like, no one's gonna come to save you. I'm not trying to sound like David Goggins inspirational, but I gotta just be completely honest with you guys. Even if you guys don't have even if you're not religious, just have faith and believe in yourself, bro. Honestly, like, just have faith that things will get better, that things will improve, and just get up, bro. Start doing the little things. Start making your bed. Start just doing the basic things. Start going outside more. Go on a run. Do something, bro. Just do change the course of your life. Like, nothing changes if nothing changes. I'm being serious. Start changing the little things, and the bigger things in your life will change, and you will really see how crazy it is, how you could achieve anything, bro. For real, man. And yeah, that's basically all I got to say. I don't want to yap for too long, but this is definitely the most real that I've ever been. If you guys are still watching, I love y'all. Y'all are some real ones. This is definitely weird to talk about to like a Roblox audience, but hey, bro, I just like being real. I want to build a different community, you know? Like, I know it's Roblox, you know, it's younger kids, but I just want to be completely authentic, and I wouldn't be able to tell you guys like whatever and be transparent with y'all, because I'm really trying to build a real community, and that's really what I'm focusing on. You know, views, money, whatever, that's all cool, but I really just want to build a nice, strong, and real community. So yeah, that is basically everything. I guess the next thing to talk about is moving forward, how things are gonna go, and reflecting back upon what was wrong with me. I think one of the things I noticed was literally I was just in my room for basically the whole summer. I didn't do anything. One of the things which I actually did recently, I posted a video actually, and like I saw a Ferrari, which was pretty cool. I'll probably pop it up on the screen right now. It was pretty cool. But one of the things that I did actually is when school started back up again, basically like the first week, there was a big football game going on. It was the very first one, and I told my friend, yo, why don't we just go? And that was basically like my first time going out for real, bro. Like before that, I was just so like such in a bad place mentally. Even when school started, it was just so depressing. And like me and my friend went out and we went to the football game, had a lot of fun, got McDonald's at like 10 p.m. and bro, honestly, like ever since that night, my mental has been a lot better. Bro, socialize with people, bro. Like, I know a lot of you guys may not have a lot of friends, but your close circle, try to hang out with them more. Go out, socialize. That genuinely helps your mental like so much. Like, don't like just, you know, stick yourself in a house forever, bro. Go outside, socialize, go on a run, do something. It really helps you. Like, it clears your mental so much. I'm telling you, that is one of the best things you could do. But yeah, moving forward, I'm gonna be trying to be as consistent as possible. I'm not gonna promise daily uploads. I'm not gonna daily upload, if I'm being completely honest. That's just not the type of person I am, because if I were to daily upload, quantity would definitely be there, but the quality would not be there, and I would just burn out super quick. I'd rather try to find that median. So maybe, you know, posting 2 to 3 times a week, and, you know, maybe taking a week or two break for like longer projects and stuff. But that's basically where my head's at. That's kind of how I have like the future planned out for this channel. We're gonna have to see. I have some great ideas. You guys are gonna love them. And yeah, that's basically everything. That is why I quote unquote quit. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Shout out to my real community, honestly. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just love y'all. Thank you so much if you watch all the way to the end. You're a real one. And yeah, that is pretty much it.